Hey guys, so today I'll be going over setting up your options for guard recovery and on wake up options for the CPU and optimizing them for delayed situations. I'll mainly be going over guard recovery options, blowing up shimmies, and delayed 3 frames. As you can see here, I have Bison set to crouch, guard all, cancel block is important if I want to use jump-ins for setting up Oki and setting up Oki situations. I have them on normal recovery, no counter hit, no stun. And I have here set up backdash, throw, 3 frame, and then throw and 3 frame for his guard recovery options. For this specific tutorial, I'll be using Bison since he has one of the longest throw ranges in the game and also has access to a 3 frame. It's important to use Bison for these factors as I want to maximize my shimmies against an opponent who is going to be the most likely to throw me out of my shimmy attempt. That way, when I play against a character like Cammy, Lara, Vega, Akuma, my shimmies will still work and I will rarely ever get thrown out of my shimmy since I have trained versus Bison. So here I have Bison set up to do immediate 3 frame and immediate throw tech, as you can see. It's personal preference, but I choose to have my options on so I can see whether Bison is doing throw or 3 frame, just in case I want to test something and see, hey, is it working? Hey, what option did you pick and did it work here? Now I'm going to put Bison in the corner and have him immediately throw tech versus mine. His voice line comes out before mine, which means he is pressing throw later than I am. If my voice line comes out later, it means he teched before me, which means he techs immediately rather than delay teching. If you watch your replays, people in block strings, they'll likely be hitting throw tech when they're blocking just in case you decide to walk forward and throw them. You'll see this many times as a defensive option. Sometimes people hit delayed 3 frames or a delayed button. Most of the time people will be hitting throw tech. So it's one of the best ways to test, like, how do I blow up someone hitting delayed throw in my strings. I've set up my replay interval time at 8 seconds. This is a good moderate time to practice with. Sometimes you need to do less than this time, sometimes you do more than this time. But I recommend for delayed techs, you use 8 seconds. A very solid number. We're going to test shimmy situation. I see that immediately I get thrown by Bison if I don't move. But if I move back a little bit, I'm safe from Bison throw. This is good for saying, oh, I want to see if he's throw teching so I can shimmy him. Here I do stand fierce. And you can see he gets counter hit by my stand fierce, simply because he's teching within the window to do so. So I'm going to reduce the window. You can still see here that he's getting counter hit by my stand fierce. We'll test it and make it even smaller. And now we can see I'm getting thrown by the Bison. This means that this won't work versus people who immediately tech, but it'll work versus people who delay their techs. In some situations, you won't be able to walk back versus your opponent. Mostly it's knockdown situations. Let's say I get a sweep on this Bison. I cannot walk out of his throw. It is not possible. I'm only +2 and I don't have a fast enough walk speed. So I'll set it up here. I'll show you. I'm going to knock down the Bison with a sweep. And I'm going to try to walk out of his throw range. So now I'll rotate a different option. I'll try to neutral jump his throw tech, as I can't walk out of it. Let's see if I can punish it. But as you will see, I cannot neutral jump punish an immediate throw tech. If this Bison gets hit by my neutral jump heavy kick, it means that he just got hit. He has to be in a standing state for you to have properly punished his throw tech. If he is not in a standing state, that Bison could have blocked my jump heavy kick. This is important because characters with DP will be able to DP you in time in these situations, which can cause you to take damage you do not want to take. Let's see us 3 frame on wake up, and you can see I get hit by the 3 frame when I try to neutral jump. So I know that if he does immediate buttons, this is not a viable option for me, as my neutral jump will get thrown up. Now let's try testing it with a delayed throw tech. Let's see how the results come out. You can see here, he throw techs my throw. Try to neutral jump, and I still don't punish him in time. It's not enough time to neutral jump punish the Bison. And we can see that if I try to melee him with a light, his throw tech does not come out. Now we'll be testing delayed 3 frame and seeing if his delayed 3 frame comes out. Is it an option for me to be able to melee him, which has a delayed 3 frame? You can see here, he wakes up at 3 frame, but the next time I melee him, his 3-frame doesn't come out. I don't get rewarded for this situation. I don't get a counter hit, and my opponent will most likely still sit there and be blocking. And he's still able to throw tech my throw. So this is a very safe option for the Bison player. For a player in general. You can see my neutral jump does not punish his delayed light kick. So what's this? Stand heavy kick now beats his 3-frame. And it will also beat his throw tech. Since both are standing, it is a viable option for Vega to do stand heavy kick. It'll also blow up backdashes if he chooses to backdash. There's the 3-frame there. So it is a good option to cycle if you believe your opponent is late teching, late delayed throw, or backdashing immediately. Unfortunately, in some situations, you will get thrown out of your stand heavy kick because they'll delay very late. What do we do here? What are our options? Let's go back to neutral jump. Does neutral jump punish this throw? It does. Beautiful. Now we get a full jump punish on this Bison. So, I hope this is helpful for you guys. It's a very short video, but I want you to try to implement this in your training and see what options work if my opponent does immediate things such as 3-frame throw, immediate things such as backdash, or does delayed things. He takes those options and he delays them moderately. And take them to the extreme. What if my opponent delays these options to the extreme? Because you will run into players who do EXTP very, very, very late. Urian players, very good Shoryu characters like Scott, they'll do reversals very, very late. Even throw tech. Some players will do throw tech very, very late. Very late. Surprisingly late. What are your options against these players? I hope that this video will help you answer these questions, and I hope in the near future I can offer you some more knowledge on things that you may not be clear about. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you all have a good day.